Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat mga kapamilya. We bring you more volleyball action here inside the PhilOil Flying V Center. Sa lungsod ng San Juan, nagpapatuloy ang Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. We are live on SNA. And our game at hand today, we've got a great one for you guys. The Creamline Cool Smashers versus the Pocari-Air Force Lady Warriors. Two powerhouse teams clashing here in our second game today. Maraming salamat po sa pagtutok nyo live on SNA HD Channel 166, Liga and Liga HD Channel 183, the #1 sports website in the country, sports.abs-cbn.com, premiervolleyballleague.com, and youtube.com/ABS-CBN Sports. This is Martin Javier checking in for our game today. At ang mga kasama ko, una muna, partner ko sa panel, Miss Ivy Remulla. It's been a while, Ivy, but it's great to work with you again.
Of course, I'm very happy to be back. So, syempre, masarap na sa court, pero masarap din nakasama niyo dito.
Lalo, mainit yung bakbakan natin dito.
That's right.
Ayan, and we also have our panel at large. Nandito ang diwata ng SNA, si Miss Roxanne Montealegre. Hello, Rox.
Hi, Martin. Hi, Ivy. I'm also happy to be here. And, you know, it's always an opportunity to cover games like this na talagang napakaganda at sulit sa mga viewers natin.
Tama, sulit na sulit sa mga viewers natin. Excited na kami dito. We are feeling the intensity inside our venue. So, wag na natin patagalin pa. Mga kapamilya, tara, game!
Welcome to day 11 of the PVL Open Conference. At alam nyo, ngayon, if you recall, October 10, the Cool Smashers lead on their defense to topple down the Lady Falcons in 3 straight sets. And if you were able to catch the October 3 game, similar story rin para sa mga kalaban nila ngayon na Lady Warriors, who also knocked down the Lady Falcons in 3 straight sets. Pero today, it's not just rekindled rivalry, but it's also about them capitalizing on their momentum coming from their wins. Martin?
Tama ka dyan, Roxanne. Isa nga yan sa mga pagkakapareho ng parehong kupunan. Going into this match, pareho nilang kinalo ang Adamson in 3 straight sets. And because of our result earlier, Ivy, umakyat na ang Ateneo sa 4-1. Etong dalawang teams na to, tied at 3-1, winning 3 straight games. But one streak is bound to end tonight.
That's right. So, parehong naging kapalaran in their last few games. Parehong galing sa panalo at nakikita natin yan sa ating team standings. They also have the same win-loss record. And gaya ng sabi mo, Martin, one team would want to step ahead of the other. And pumantay na rin doon sa mga ibang teams natin na merong 4 wins for as of today.
That's right.
That's correct, Ivy. Actually, today, it's worthy to note that the teams had history. Kaya we can expect nothing less of their rekindled rivalry today. If you remember, napaka-fresh pa nung reinforced conference that the Cool Smashers were able to win the championship. Pero masakit dito is that the Lady Warriors were actually the one who drew first blood. So let's see if they can bounce back for today's game. If you want to join the conversation, if you have a shout-out to your favorite players, you can also use the hashtag PVL on ABS-CBN. At huwag nyo kamang kalimutan i-tweet at ABS-CBN Sports. You can also go to our IG at ABS-CBN Sports. At syempre, i-like nyo rin ang #1 Philippines, you can also like our Facebook page, Premier Volleyball League, and you can also go to our #1 Philippine sports website, sports.abs-cbn.com, and also, you can also catch us on YouTube Live, youtube.com/ABS-CBN Sport.
Thank you so much for the recap, Roxanne. A lot of ways to get in touch with us here online. You may now go back to your panel at large duties and abangan po natin yung mga reports mamaya-maya lamang ni Roxanne Montealegre. But in a bit, pag-uusapan na po natin ang parehong kupunan at meron din tayong mga kasama mga players dito sa ating panel. Kaya huwag kayo naalis. PVL Open Conference will return. We resume our coverage here inside the PhilOil Flying V Center. This is the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. Laban po ng Creamline Cool Smashers and Pocari-Air Force Lady Warriors. You guys are still joined by Martin Javier with Ivy Remulla. At Ivy, pag-usapan muna natin itong Pocari-Air Force Lady Warriors. Ang huli nilang laro was a while back. October 3 pa sila huling naglaro. But in that game, that was their third straight win here in our conference, going up to 3-1 at swinip nila doon ang Adamson Akari Lady Falcons.
That's right. It was an easy assignment para dito sa Pocari Lady Warriors. And although naging matagal ang kanilang pahinga, at least naiwan naman ito on a positive note because it was a win and it was actually easy match, fairly easy match against Adamson. And of course, 2 players scored on double digits at that time. That's Myla Pablo and Yari Yonko. At ang naging magandang performance talaga ng Pocari at that time was because they did very well at defense at the net with 13 block points.
Wow, 13 block points.
Yes.
It's a block party against Adamson para dito sa Pocari Air Force Lady Warriors. Pero nabanggit mo, 2 player yung nag-double digit scoring doon. Kasama natin yung isa doon. Yun yung pangalawa sa scoring nila doon. Nandito si Iya Yonko. Hello, Iya.
Hello po. Good evening.
Isa sa mga pinakamasasayang players natin dito sa PVL. Pero Iya, parang nung unang laro nyo, natalo kayo against Ateneo, nagising kayo eh. So ano ba yung nangyari? Paano kayo nakakuha ng 3 sunod-sunod na panalo dito sa ating Open Conference?
Siguro yung lagi naman sinasabi ng coach namin na kailangan pagdating sa court, kailangan do your best talaga and 100% talaga kailangan ibigay namin para makuha namin yung pagkapanalo.
Yan, oo.
And I think a more important question now, Martin, kasi yung kalaban nyo ngayong hapon is no stranger to you, lalong-lalo na pagdating sa dulo ng mga conferences. Diba? Laging ito yung nagiging katapatan pagdating na doon sa final. So, it's not, hindi naman first time na pagtapat ng Pocari at saka ng Creamline. Pero syempre ngayon, given the lineup at saka given yung tagal din na nagpahinga, nagaling kayo sa pahinga. So, paano ang magiging game plan ng Pocari ngayon kaharapang Gold Smashers?
Kanina lang kakasabi ni coach, wag kami manggigil, tsaka kailangan wag din namin pigilan.
Okay.
Parang relax lang, tapos gawin lang namin yung tinuturo nila sa amin and yung consistency din namin inside the court.
Ito, pero Iya, nagiging rivals nyo kasi ang Creamline dito sa Premier Volleyball League. Pag kinakalaban nyo ba sila, may extra motivation kayo maglaro?
Siguro sa isa't isa, yun yung motivation namin na, kasi syempre Creamline, darling of the crowd eh. So, kami, parang pag pumasok kami sa court, kami na nagtitinginan, okay, walang nanonood, tayo lang to, ganyan.
Ganun pala yung
kunyari,
style
training
nyo.
lang, ganyan.
Okay. Pero maraming salamat, Iya.
Thank you po.
Good luck sa laro nyo mamaya. Papabalikin na namin ikaw dito sa training ninyo.
Thank you.
Yan po si Iya Yonko of the Pocari Air Force Lady Warriors. Again, second leading scorer in that game. In their previous matchup against the Adamson Akari Lady Falcons, she scored 12 points.
Right. So, naging magandang performance ito si Yari Yonko. So, makikita natin ngayon kung ano yung ang naitatago against the Cool Smashers.
Napakaganda rin siyempre, Ivy, ng individual matchups natin dito. Meron tayong mga scorers, mga defenders. Take a look at the scoring here. Ito yung production ni Iya Yonko against Adamson. She will need to duplicate that or even produce more against the Creamline Cool Smashers today. Napakalaking laro to break the tie between these 2 teams. And that's one of the veterans galing DLSU Dasmariñas, yan si Iya Yonko. Pero kung napag-usapan na natin dito ang Pocari, pupuntahan na naman natin mamaya ang Creamline Cool Smashers at meron tayong mga kasamang isa pang veterano mula sa kanilang kupunan. Kaya huwag kayong aalis. Premier Volleyball Open Conference will return. We resume our coverage of the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. Ngayon naman, pupuntahan natin ang Creamline Cool Smashers. Kasama niyo pa rin si Martin Javier at Ivy Remulla dito sa panel. We're still doing the pregame. And now, the Creamline Cool Smashers. And last game nila against the Adamson Akari Lady Falcons. One of the quickest games as well of the season. Dispatching the youngsters in 3 sets.
That's right. Completely, it was a game controlled by the Cool Smashers. And as we can see, talagang in all the scores, sabi mo nga, it was 3 sets. And that was actually a very easy 3-set win against Adamson. And of course, alam naman natin ang mga key players that would usually score the points para sa Cool Smashers. Of course, we have Eliza Valdez and also Gemma Galanza at double digits on that game. And with this particular game, the 3-set match, the Cool Smashers had 44 attack points. It's only 19 against Adamson. So makikita talaga natin kung saan lumamang itong Cool Smashers.
And what amazes me is Eliza Valdez still had 22 points.
Yeah.
Kahit 3 sets lang
3
yung
sets lang yun.
Almost scoring an entire set for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Pero ngayon naman, makakasama natin ang isang seasoned veteran, pinakabagong addition sa Creamline Cool Smashers, pero nagpaparamdam na dito sa Premier Volleyball League. Nandito si Jem Gutierrez. Hello, Jem.
Hello po.
Hi.
Kamusta ka naman, Jem?
Okay naman po.
Okay, pero
Nahiya
Jem,
pa siya eh.
medyo shy pa siya. Pero Jem, you are one of the new faces here para sa Cool Smashers. Medyo maiksi pa lang yung oras mo na kapag training ka sa team. Paano ka naman nakapag-adjust ng mabilis? Kasi instant production ang ibinigay mo dito kay Coach Tai.
Sa training po ni Coach Tai, tinuturuan niya po ako paano i-adapt yung sa team, paano kami mag-gel. Sa transition, sinasama niya na po ako.
Ayan.
So I guess hindi naman siya nahirapan kasi naging maganda yung kanyang production ng kanyang last game. So, although you are a new addition to the team, pero siguro ngayon mararamdaman mo yung sinasabing ang rivalry ni Martin ngayon against
Mainit
Pocari.
yan.
Oo. So, ngayong alam mo na Pocari talagang isang team na pinaghahandaan ng Cool Smasher. So, on your end, of course, you're filling in big shoes right now. Of course, in the absence of Michelle Gumabao. So, personally, how did you prepare for today's match?
Nag-game viewing po ako yung mga recent game nung Pocari. Tapos inaral ko yung kung paano magbablock, bablocking sila. Tapos sa training din naman po, well-prepared naman po.
Pero Jem, on a lighter note here, bago ka namin pabalikin sa practice nyo, sino naman yung, iba, ikaw yung pinakabago, sino naman yung pinakapaborito mong teammate ngayon? Palagi mong nakakasama, nakakabanding dito sa team.
Lahat naman po sila.
Lahat?
Same answer.
Napakasame ng answer. Lahat sila talaga. Okay. Yan po si Jem Gutierrez. Maraming salamat
Thank you.
sa pagsali mo sa amin dito sa panel. Jem Gutierrez, a seasoned player, pinakabagong mukha para dito sa Creamline Cool Smashers. And I mentioned earlier that she provided instant offense off the bench because she scored 8 points in that last game against Adamson. Ivy, gaano kalaki to? Aside from the big names, Michelle Gumabao, Eliza Valdez, Gemma Galanza, meron pang dinagdagang Creamline na Jem Gutierrez who can instantly produce for their team.
That's right. And she performed pretty well with 5 spikes, 2 blocks, and an ace. And naging very instrumental yung kanyang performance with that match. Of course, syempre naging bagong player, hindi siguro napantayan or hindi yan napaghandaan ng mabuti when they went up against Adamson. But you know, it's a very critical role because importante with Cool Smashers right now ang pag-ipon ng panalo, especially of course na may mga katay na sila sa standings.
Ayan, oo, laking bagay na dinagdag nila dito si Jem Gutierrez. Nabanggit mo ngayon, filling in for Michelle Gumabao.
Right.
Siyempre, kailangan niyang palitan kung ano yung pinoproduce ni Michelle. So, tignan natin kung ano may ipoproduce dito ni Jem Gutierrez. And from Jem, we now go to Jams. DJ Jams will be giving us the tracks here inside the Phil Oil Flying V Center. Oh, DJ Louie. Okay, DJ Louie will be giving us the tracks here, entertaining us aside from the volleyball match that will be commencing in a bit. Pero mga kapamilya, susunod na po, bakbakan na ng Creamline Cool Smashers and Pocari-Air Force Lady Warriors. Magbabalik ang Premier Volleyball League Open Conference.
Presenting our officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde, National Referee. Second referee, Mr. Yul Benosa, International Referee. Let's call on the starting lineup from our Creamline Cool Smashers. Let's begin with their team captain, number 2, Eliza Valdez. Number 5, Risa Sato. Wearing jersey number 10, Paulina Soriano. Wearing jersey number 12, Julia Melissa Morado. At number 15, Jessica Margaret Galanza. And number 25, Phil Set Cayetano. Libero, number 22, Melissa Gohing. Head coach, Mr. Anusorn Tai Monlin. Presenting our Pocari Sweat Air Force Lady Warriors. Team captain is number 18, Myla Pablo. At number 3, Jeanette Panaga. Wearing jersey number 4, Airwoman Second Class, Yari Yonko. Wearing jersey number 6, Airwoman Second Class, May Ann Fantino. Number 7 is Sergeant Wendy Ann Semana. And number 13, Airwoman Second Class, Del Palomata. Libero, number 11, Jelly Tempiatura. Head coach, Master Sergeant Jasper Jimenez. This is match number 22. Preliminary round.
And we're back inside the Phil Oil Flying V Center. And you guys can see the starting unit now. This is a new unit for Coach Ty Bundit, inserting 2 new players here in the starting lineup with Pau Soriano and Phil Cainglet Cayetano starting.
That's right. So, of course, we're glad to see Pau Soriano back after recovering from her injury.
Dito naman sa kabila, as is ang ginamit dito ni Coach Jasper Jimenez. The veterans are on the floor. This is their strongest unit para dito sa Pocari Sweat Air Force Lady Warriors. And this is gonna be a great matchup for all of the volleyball fans out there. Parehong 3-1 itong Creamline Cool Smashers at Pocari Sweat Air Force Lady Warriors. We are ready for some action here inside the Phil Oil Flying V Center. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat, mga kapamilya. It is a Sunday and we've got some intense volleyball coming up. Pero sa simula ng shot number 1 dito, Ivy, you've spent some time with the Creamline Cool Smashers. Actually, a long time with them as you see them score there. Usually, kapag malakas na kalaban, paano kayo pine-prepare ni Coach Ty?
Well, the more na malakas ang kalaban, the more na mahirap ang ensayo. That's what I can say.
So, hindi mo inaabangan.
Yeah, but you know, defense really is one of the things that Coach Ty takes note of.
Yeah.
But he's also very offense-oriented in this one.
Okay, so now, let's see. Oh!
Dalawa!
They changed the call here, so Pocari Sweat will counter the point by the Creamline Cool Smashers. Ito naman Pocari Sweat. I feel like they got into the groove already after that opening game loss. Feeling ko nagising sila with that loss against Ateneo. Now they are rolling. They have found their touch dito sa ating open conference. And that's Gia Morado touching the net. So 2-1 start para dito sa Pocari Sweat. Both off the errors of the Creamline Cool Smashers. Ito naman, experience mo na makalaban ang Pocari Sweat. What do you have to do to beat them?
Well, yun ang mahirap kalaban itong Pocari. And that's because of the fact that the core of the team has been together for a long time, and particularly mga Air Force. So, ang iba yung amo yan nila sa loob eh. Parang sinabi nga ni Yari kanina, tinginan lang, gano'n. So, non-verbal language already says a lot, you know, for this team.
That's true. And these are 2 very deep teams, very potent teams here in the league. And we continue action. Iya Yonko. So, yan para sa kanya. So, the Cool Smashers scoring 2 right away to take the lead here, 3-2. And this is Risa Sato. Now serving for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Semana. Pupuntahan si Pablo. Diretso kay Cainglet. Morado. Sets up Valdez. And Pantino was there. Tempiatura will send this one over. Morado. Oh, with a dump. This time it worked for Gia Morado.
Of course, you have to remember, if Gia Morado is at the front line, you really do have to consider her as part of the offense.
And look at the one-handed 1-2 play by Gia Morado. 4-2 lead now for the Cool Smashers. Here is Semana. Pupuntahan si Yonko. Awkward hit. Pau Soriano susubok. Andun ulit si Pantino. Great defense being shown by Pantino. Soriano. Andun si Tempiatura. Here is Myla Pablo. Sato. Sets up Valdez. And Eliza Valdez will score another point. 5-2 start for the Creamline Cool Smashers. And Eliza was rolling here in set number 1. Semana. Iya Yonko. Oh, Iya Yonko finally scores on the hit. That's a good sign for Iya.
Actually, it's a good start for both of these teams. So, medyo nagbigay lang ng konting errors at the start itong mga Cool Smashers, pero they were able to recover pretty fast.
So, welcome point mula dito kay Iya Yonko. Morado goes to Valdez on the combination. Wala yan. Iya Yonko. Nadaplisan yung blockers. But ball is still up here. Valdez. Semana. Soft touch. Panaga. Barely sending it over. Here's Valdez again. On the attack. Pero sa ilalim, kinuha yun ni Eliza Valdez. So lumobo yung tira niya. As we now go to the first report of Roxanne Montealegre.
This has been the toughest season for the Cool Smashers. Melissa Goheng. Dagdag pa niya dito, nag-suffer siya from bacterial infection and over-fatigue. Kaya naman sa teammates niya at para sa kanya, ang pinaka-importante ngayon is overall health and for them to be well-rested before every game. Sabi rin niya, yan daw ang sekreto ng fuel. Right now, ang goal niya is to gain mass, to gain weight, and to gain a win for today. Martin?
That's right, Michelle Goheng. She wasn't able to play I think the first game of the tournament for the Creamline Cool Smashers. But a good bounce back. Siya rin ang nagbigay ng energy. At ang naging medsa nung sunod-sunod na pagkakapanalo ng Creamline. And Eliza Valdez giving the point back right away to the Cool Smashers.
Good combination play here from Cool Smashers. Napakagat ni Gia Morado, yung dalawang blockers ng Pocari, and that actually helped a lot. You know, with that attack from Eliza.
That tells you a lot also how big of a threat Gia Morado is at the front line. Pero pagkatapos nun, service error ang ibinigay ni Gia Morado. This is a good front line as well from Pocari Sweat. You got Iya Yonko, Pantino, and the 6'3 Del Palomata in front. Panaga, diretso kay Galanza.
Overreaching will be called on Palomata. And minsan, alam mo yun, hindi mo siguro disadvantage pag sobrang tangkad mo eh. Kasi abot mo lahat eh.
Ayun o. Kaya gusto niyang kunin na nasa kabila.
Kasi abot na abot niya eh.
And the long arms. That time, at a disadvantage for Del Palomata. Gwen Semana to Palomata on the quick.
Bawi agad.
And yun yung pagandaan ni Gwen Semata, pinabawi agad niya itong si Del Palomata.
You know, you're giving your attacker the confidence.
Del Palomata, that's her first point in the ball game. Morado, pupuntahan si Galanza.
Off the block.
And Gemma Galanza will bring the Creamline Cool Smashers our first technical timeout here. They're up by a point. All right, back to our coverage here. And Gemma Galanza playing her former team for the very first time, the Adamson Akari Lady Falcons. Kaya siguro inspired yung play doon ni Gemma. Scored a lot of points against her former team on their way to a victory.
And probably because of Gemma knows the system, familiar siya.
That's
so
right.
alam din niya, diba, kung ano yung what to do. And she was able to score 11 big points here and with 13 digs and 8 receptions. And this is the good thing about, you know, Gemma. I guess being a product of Adamson, we all know that Adamson is really a very defensive team.
That's right.
You know, so it's a very big advantage on the part having a Gemma Galanza in your team na malakas na siya sa atake pero matibay din sa depensa.
Those are very good numbers mula dito kay Gemma Galanza. Tama ka. Baka nasabi nakapagbigay na siya ng pointers kay Coach Tai kung ano yung mga schemes ng Adamson in their previous game. But Del Palomata, again, scoring on the quick. That's the second time she scored on that play.
And Del Palomata completely overtowering everybody. And daan din ng bola niya, doon niya pinadaan sa pinakamaliit na blockers.
Kita mo yung full effort na yung talon ng blockers pero siya konting-konti lang. As we see Gemma Galanza take the point back. We were just talking about her. Ayan, skumor na dito si Gemma. Sa Creamline, going toe-to-toe with Pocari Sweat here.
Good combination play from the Cool Smashers. The idea really is paghiwalayin yung blockers.
When Semana tried to go for the dump, did not work. Pablo, Semana, back to Pablo here. Diretso kay Valdez. Nadaplisan ng blocker. Sato mula sa gitna. Wala. Balmaceda. Semana pumalo na. Cayetano will keep it alive. Sato sends it over. Here is Pablo. Andun si Atienza. Galanza. Oh, scores again. Back-to-back points for Gemma Galanza.
Gemma Galanza once again off the block.
Wow. Gemma continuing or picking up where she left off in the previous game against Adamson. 2 points here in set number 1. And that's Vilca Ingrid Cayetano committing the service error. At ang hirap gawin yan against Pocari-Air. Bibigay mo ulit yung bola, yung momentum sa kanila.
That's right. 2 service errors now for the Cool Smashers.
So this is Del Palomata on deck to serve. Morado sets up Galanza, and that's straight to the net. Did not go over for Gemma. One of the rare attack errors so far mula dito kay Gemma Galanza.
That ties us now 10 apiece. So,
we expected this.
Yeah, alam naman natin na tight game ito.
Magpapalitan lang tayo ng lamang dito as Risa Sato scores on that middle attack.
Pero I think both of these teams have this goal na huwag hahayaang umabante ng malayo. Kaya yung isa't isa.
Gigil din sila. Ibalik yung puntos. Agad-agad. Ooh! Service ace! From Gemma Galanza. Wow. Gemma not only scoring on the attacks here in set number 1, nag-ace na rin siya dito.
Actually, that's one of the weapons din na kinukonsider itong Cool Smashers. So, kung pa lang sa service line, gagawa ka na ng puntos.
Marami kasi nila magagaling din na server. Good and efficient servers for the Creamline Cool Smashers. But Gemma following it up with a service error. So, speaking of good servers, there's another one on deck this time on the side of the Lady Warriors. Morado will go to Valdez. Nandun si Temperatura. And Sato taking care of the freebie.
Medyo na-late ng konti lang ng iwas si Pantino to na natouch pa ng konti.
Tignan natin ulit yun. This is the first play. That was saved by Temperatura. Pero Risa Sato taking advantage. Pajibar, O-bar sa sarap moment. Laging ganun yung celebration ni Risa Sato. The positive energy she brings on the floor. Oh,
Naga with a
Jeanette Panaga taking the point back.
12-13.
I love the individual matchup here. Aside from the Valdez-Pablo matchup here, you got Panaga, Soriano, Galanza, Pantino, Yonko. Ang dami. Pati libero.
That's right. And we're just talking about the people in the court. Meron pa tayong mga nandito pa sa labas. Waiting action.
Iba natin pinag-uusapan yan. Pantino. Morado. And that's Colleen Bravo. Nakakapasok lang, making an impact right away. Here's the setup by Gia Morado, and they like that play. Ito sinesetup pa nila si Colleen Bravo. Pantino. Samana to Iya Yonko on that awkward hit. Will not work. Cayetano will try, and she will score.
That goes off the block once again. Cool Smashers has been scoring a lot of points going off the hands of the blockers nitong Pocari.
That's right. And ironically, china-challenge nila yung mga blockers nitong Pocari-Air. We all know they're a very good blocking team, itong Lady Warriors. Ooh! Almost an ace. And that's gonna go out.
Ball is out.
That's an ace
Second technical timeout
for the Creamline Cool Smashers, and we go to our second technical timeout with Creamline up by 4. And Ivy, we were just talking about how good Pocari is a blocking team. How good are they in blocking? Nung huli nilang game, nabanggit mo kanina sa pregame, they scored 13 points off the block, and 10 of them in between these two players lang, Del Palomata and Jeanette Panaga.
That's right. So 10 points just came off these two players, you know. But we've known how Jeanette Panaga has been a very strong blocker since her college days. And of course, Del Palomata with that very tall frame na talaga namang sarado lagi ang bangko, di ba? And combining these two players together, talagang nag-party ng todo nung kanilang huling laro. And I think yun din naman ang isa sa nare-recognize itong Cool Smashers na talagang malakas sa blocking itong Pocari. And I guess that's why, you know, makikita natin yung karamihan ng puntos na nakukuha ng Cool Smashers comes off the block. So it's possible na yun ang naging game plan ngayon ng Cool Smashers.
So kinukuhanan nila ng diskarte itong blocking ng Pocari Sweat. Oh! And that's another attack through for Eliza Valdez. Tignan natin yun. Gia Morado. Pinuntahan si Valdez. Ilusot sa blockers ng Pocari. 4-0 run by the Creamline Cool Smashers. Almost an ace. Pero nai-over ng Pocari Sweat. Here is Cainlet Cayetano. Again scoring.
That's right. And once again, the point goes off the hands of the blockers of Pocari.
I'm out here for Coach Jasper Jimenez.
Kasi nakakrossing. Okay, kung long na long talaga, kay Myla yun. Pero pagka ganong cross, sa'yo na yun. Kunin mo na yun. Konsenta mo na, ha? Okay, kumpiyansa tayo sa receive. Medyo nawawala. Kailangan, okay na yung blocking natin eh. Kailangan lang natin yung pasa natin. Medyo magkumpiyansa tayo sa pasa natin para makapag-play tayo, okay? Ha? Kapitan natin. Malayo pa yan, okay? Ha? Okay, go. Bawi tayo.
That was Coach Jasper Jimenez. At nahihirapan nga sila dun sa mga loaded na serves niya itong mga Creamline Cool Smashers. Ayan yung gusto niyang gawa ng paraan dito. As we see here, the fans of Creamline always in attendance dito sa ating venue, the Phil Oil Flying Center. When you have a good server like Gia Morado, kailangan mo talagang tutukan yan. Iya Yonko. Oh! Tried to go down the line, and that's it for Yonko.
Good hit from Yonko.
And we have a new face on the floor for Pocari as we see this replay. Iya Yonko hitting one down the line. And at the corner pocket there for the Pocari Sweat Air Force Lady Warriors. So Panaga with a nice serve there. Bravo. Cannot send it over. Nakaabang na doon si Palomata at si Gases. So, I mean, yun yung ayaw mangyari ni Coach Tai kasi na-anticipate na yun. Kitang-kita mo na abangan na yun ni Palomata at saka ni Gases.
And ang mahirap dyan is pag nabigyan mo ng kumpiyansa yung mga blockers sa Pocari.
Pero speaking of giving confidence, give the confidence and the momentum back to Creamline here with that service error from Jeanette Panaga.
Team captain, Eliza Valdez.
So Eliza Valdez, the top server of the tournament so far. Dinaretso kay Pablo. Palomata on the quick! Oh, what an attack there by Del Palomata.
So far, the Cool Smashers hindi pa nakahanapan ng solusyon ng mga atake ni Del Palomata. I think so far, 100% pa ata ang kanyang mistaken.
3 for 3.
Yes.
Itong si Del Palomata mula dyan sa gitna. Gia to Cayetano. Nataplisan. Palmaseda. Goes to Semana. The drop will work or will not work. Naitawid pa ng Creamline. Palomata. Ayun, na-check na nila. Here's Cases. Ball is still alive. Cases again. Down the line finish.
Ball is out.
Outside. So the point goes to Creamline.
Very close though. Tignan natin yung drop kanina ni Semana. But what a save here. Bangko save of the day by the Phenom Eliza Valdez. Sending it over. That resulted to a point for Creamline. So Colleen Bravo now will serve. Diretso kay Cases. Semana, and yung patented 1-2 niya, di rin gumana. Semana. Palomata on the quick. Wala pa rin. Palomata again!
Palomata.
And again, if you have somebody as tall as Palomata at the front line, huwag kang magbibigay na regalo.
Kitang-kita mo na yan. Kahit saan. Kahit gano'ng kalayo, aabutin niya.
Oo. the long arms, he doesn't really need to jump as high.
Del Palomata. That's her 4th points. Here in set number 1, Cases. Morado to Galanza.
Lanza.
And Creamline very quickly takes the point back.
Very quick set there to Gemma Galanza. You can see ang baba din yung set. The only one blocker going up against her.
So that time the blockers were off timing. Almaceda, Pablo, Atienza, Morado. Here is Galanza on the hit again. That's going to be safe. Semana pumalo na ulit. Morado, Usato on the middle attack. No good. Pablo. Oh, what a save again by Valdez. Galanza. Andun si Cases. Long rally here. Pablo. Buhay pa rin yung bola.
Good defense for both of these teams.
Palomata will try to end it. No. Galanza on the drop.
Lanza
Yes,
with a drop
the Creamline Cool Smashers.
Smart move there from Gemma Galanza, changing the pace. So mabilisan at malakasan ng palitan ng bola. All of a sudden, Gemma decides to give a drop ball. Siyempre, Pocari, obviously waiting for a hard hit from Gemma Galanza.
It's a very smart move to change the pace of the rally. Look at Pablo here. Na-check siya doon ni Sato. Palomata. Andun ulit si Valdez. Valdez does tremendous job on defense here. Sato. Morado. Back to Sato. Nandun si Palomata. And Del will score.
Ball is in.
Getting the game face on is a Del Palomata here.
Talagang working overtime at the front of the net.
Isa lang, talagang gumagana consistently ngayon for Pocari. Morado to Sato, denied!
Sato, well read.
That's Jeanette Panaga with the denial. See that one more time.
Good block, good timing. Actually, Risa Sato probably one of the hardest quickers na timingan kasi zero tempo, mabilis.
Check siya doon ng blockers. Palomata. Pero try going. Morado. Nasa Lunionco. Pablo will try. Valdez was there. Morado goes to Galanza. Naabangan na si Gemma Galanza. And this will be a free ball for Pocari. Panaga. That does not work. Morado. Oh, again. Sato is checked.
Denied by Panaga.
Jeanette Panaga, basang-basa itong atake ni Risa Sato.
Pinarkahan na dito ni Jeanette Panaga si Risa Sato. Second denial on Sato here.
Cool Smashers return on Wednesday, October 17 at 6 in the evening.
One more point. Very good.
Bangko, Perla Spikers. That's on Wednesday, October 17. Creamline versus Bangko.
Back.
22-19 here in set number 1. Pocari swept, trying to claw their way back in this set. Ito si Del Palomata. Previous play, Risa Sato got denied again by Jeanette Panaga. Here is Morado. Valdez from the back. She's been quiet.
Yes. And the
But quiet, no more. Itong si Eliza Valdez.
We've heard Coach Guy over the timeout. Wala ko naintindihan yung most of it. Pero not much was said. Pero if you were able to catch it, he said back. Yun.
Ayun pala yun. Ayan. Talaga nakabisado mo na yung language ito ni Coach Typhoon. Ooh, that's an error from Wen Semana. And now, the Creamline Cool Smashers, they are at set point here. Time out, Coach Jasper.
Yung timing natin okay, kaso yung pasa ang nawala. Kapitalan natin, kumpiyansa lang tayo, hindi naman kargado yung service, di ba? Nilalagay lang. Ang kailangan natin, kumpiyansa sa receipt. Okay, pabutin lang natin. Magagawa na ng paraan ng setter natin yan, ha? Pasukan mo, kahit ano mangyari, pasukan mo, ha?
And we're back to our coverage here Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. Yung mga fans natin kanina sa ating first game, hindi na umalis. Hindi na sila umalis. Nag-stay na dito para sa ating second game. We're seeing quality volleyball here inside the Phil Oil Flying V Center. And Mr. Alan Acero, team manager of Creamline, in attendance. And Mr. Jonathan Knock of Rebisco also here, watching intently. Valdez. And again, Eliza Valdez with a scoring punch here, ending set number 1. Look at that play. Eliza is providing the goods. We end set number 1 up 25-19. Creamline on top in this game.